Hello, courageous spirits. I'm Aundrea Sides, host of Vitality Unleashed Live, to a bountiful, candid, multifaceted realm where the extraordinary becomes reality. Higher wisdom is accessed here. Truths will be revealed, and you will know yourself more clearly. As a luminary, I invite you to a seamless flow of discovery, integration, expansion, and satisfaction. This is going to fuel and sustain fresh power and new vitality. Here, the best versions of us are thriving. We love, and our successes materialize. Let's play into empowerment. Vitality Unleashed Live begins now. Hey, everyone. Aundrea Sides with Vitality Unleashed Live. Ba, 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 boom. Here with the Transformation Talk Radio. The owner is Dr. Pat. She's a wonderful lady that has had this wonderful platform for so long, helping people just like me, be able to exponentially really be able to play out their potential in this beautiful thing that we call Earth. So I am so excited about the show today. And usually I'm really prepared. And in all honesty, I've had just really wonderful conversations with a couple of collaborators in my life this morning. And it's really interesting about the subconscious life and breaking free from the control to embrace a total clarity. All right. And so you can absolutely stop making excuses for any kind of limitations or things that you don't understand or things that look like they're under the covers or, I don't know what has control over me. You can stop victimizing yourself repeatedly by accepting the truth of your wholeness. These are big words. This is also big energy. That big energy is you. You want to discover doesn't it frustrate you to think that there's whole areas in the brain that they've conditioned you to say that they're subconscious and that somehow you've got to jump through hoops, you got to go through tunnels, you got to talk to a counselor, you got to talk to the ET beings to understand what the heck is in your brain? When I put it that way, how does that sound? Does that sound like that might be a tool of manipulation or maybe even control to keep you fully in your what? Sleep. So what does it take to be fully in your power? That you decide that you want to be conscious, awake, that there's no such thing from here on out as subconscious. We dismantle the lie that you are incapable of the clarity and expose how this myth of subconsciousness has blinded us to our internal and inherent ability to live with absolute awareness. Stepping into your inner truth, reclaiming every bit and part of yourself down this incredible vortex within your heart that is you, pulling back all parts of your power, knowing and completing any of the dark spots, looking deeply within, knowing that you can fly through, high, with, throughout any challenge because the intention, inspiration, and who you are is whole. Everything that has been hidden in the shadows, I can see in the shadows. The power and the real power has always been you. Let us use this momentum to cultivate inner practices, use tools and ways of being that bring us into total clarity. Together, as conscious creators, we can make this not just as a possibility, not as a thought, not as an aftermath of an awakening moment. No, but a lived reality. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous people. How about creating from this internal space that is you? Move those eyeballs from looking outward. I see like the eyeballs going everywhere and following the thoughts over here and over there, and then your consciousness and your power being hijacked by what already exists over there. Oh, look at that 75th purse that I really had to have. How many times do I need the deliveries of Amazon? Sorry, Amazon. On even Amazon needs love. Let's give Amazon lots and lots of love, of awareness and consciousness of how it can bring people back into their center, not to pool the power and money and everything else. Yes, if you want to do it and you're with a conscious awareness and it actually really enhances your inner value, go for it. Yes. How about just wanting because the neighbor has it, or you want to look cool, or this or this or that, like that outward hamster wheel that just keeps on going and going on the exterior world that makes us feel exhausted. True vitality is cultivated and known within. Meaning cultivation means the inspiration, the all withal, the withal, to be able to turn those eyes inward, to feel the heart's beat, to open up our inner world through a vortex or whatever that you see it, a cave that is never ending. This is you. Most people are not fearful. You ask what they're, afraid of. They'll tell you a lot of different answers, like, oh, I'm afraid to lose my child, or I'm afraid of spiders or heights, or to lose my job or have no money. But the true fear is none of those things would be fearful if we were able to consistently be able to feel and know thyself, be thyself, express thyself, to have complete clarity about thyself. Oh, I got that emotion. I feel, I'm feeling that in my throat. Why am I feeling a little bit sick today? What is going on? And instead of running to the doctors and getting all these medicines so that it goes away so you can go to work and do all the things that you need to do and function or whatever, what happened to taking a breath and saying, I've got this. I know what this is. What do I need to give myself? And how do I give myself attention and love and to love myself? How do I walk through the fire of this so that I can reach the other side? How do I walk through the waterfall? And what I mean, people, is not the actual waterfall, the coolness, the briskness, the beauty that is within. That reflection that we see on the exterior is a reflection from the interior, not vice versa. It can be from the outside in for a little while if it helps you recognize, and with appreciation. That's what appreciation is. You're appreciating something on the outside, which brings you back into the interior, because that's where wholeness is. That's where the unconditional love is. That's where the connection is. That's where the self-trust is. Yes. When we decide to stop being any kind of victim of any kind of circumstances or world, the ethics that are out there, the materialism, the religion, our work, our job, we're meant and forced, in parentheses, forced to do. It's all really a choice. And you get to choose this moment what you want to feel, how you want to look within. And you'll have lots of distraction. Oh, but I got to do this, and oh, but I got to work, and da 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 da. Wow, is it that obvious? Can we be any more obvious? Okay, so do what you have to do. Make sure that you set up some time to be able to look within, or while you're doing the task, or while you're at work, do it from a place of presence. Practice the presence within. Open up the area like you're walking into the door, you're walking into your work, you're walking into all the hustle and bustle, or maybe it's remotely or whatever that it is. And there's that general energy. Ask to expand and be able to see everything from a more expanded view of you. How do I want things to go over there? Oh, I see that person's having a hard time over there. Do I want to choose to be reactive, or do I want to bring, a roll over, or a treat, or an extra say hello. How are you doing today? When you have an extra 5 minutes, ask them out for a cup of tea or coffee, and that you are actively collaborating in your own life instead of reacting to everything that is already before you. This is important, yes? So we're going to, after these words, we're going to be back. We're going to take a short break. And after this class, we're going to have a master class. You're going to go to vitalityunleashed.live. We have a free master class. And what it is it's either a meditation or we can answer some questions and really get into that space of holding our own heart and giving our own heart back to ourselves. This is a safe space where that you can mirror and to be able to see and to feel and to facilitate your own health and healing. We'll be right back after these words. Hey, everybody. Hello again. This is Aundrea Faye Sides, and I am your intuitive architect. My job description could be cosmic intuit or divine harmonist. Well, what the heck is that, Aundrea? What is all of that? Well, it's remembering people to their wholeness by being moi, me. The age of the healers is gone. It is all about self care. It's about collaboration, sovereignty within unity. We want to make sure when we are operating from this cosmic intuitive and divine harmony, we are handing people's hearts back to themselves, which includes all the upgrades and expansions, by the way, and in real time. How dare we feel so powerful? How dare we know that we are the beautiful, sovereign beings, empowered, and feeling this empowerment as it truly resonates within your essence, within your divinity, within your mission, giving yourself a huge embrace, abrazos. We want to radiate with love and inspiration, meaning in spirit, the dream of the soul here in the physical. We want to capture and express the depths of love, your impact, your infinite embrace of love is expressed by the way that you bring it to others. This is the new, updated world, meaning it's always been there. I want for you to feel your own resonance, your own truth barometer. Identify it with your own fiery truth. I am a call to liberation. And we're speaking now of you and myself. A call to liberation, clarity, and the courage to face every part of self, ourselves, yourself, me. And the idea of subconscious as being mysterious, unreachable, some kind of unreachable realm, a healer that helps you heal, but you have no idea what they did or how they did it. This indeed creates some inner barriers to self empowerment. It encourages dependency on systems and individuals who claim they hold the keys to this elusive unknown. What if instead of accepting this division, that we embrace the belief that all parts of us are mind, body, spirit, heart, soul, divinity are interconnected, fully accessible, and inherent whole? You are advocating for a shift in perspective. If not, click off now, say goodbye, see you later. Not projecting on anyone. How about seeing the subconscious not as hidden or separate, but as a part of our being, waiting for acknowledgement? I've known you're there the whole time. That's the part of my hidden child. You are always loved. You're always welcome here. No alien, no ET or anything works through, or I give my power away to any angel realms, subconscious, ET, gods. No. We want to align with the profound truth that the human soul is expansive, multidimensionality, that we're capable of witnessing any of this. We can integrate it. There's nothing to be scared of. It's you, it's your power, and that you can hold space for all facets of your existence. Nothing needs to be hidden where we stand in our fullness, fearless. Are we mature or are we fearless? Do we stand in our fullness with fear, or do we embrace it with open arms and expansion and keep going and going and going, free with your breath, inner knowing, empowerment, loving others, seeing them in their highest timelines, their frequencies, and as whole? The societal narrative that we cannot handle the truth has been indeed a means of disempowerment. It is a way to keep people in doubt of their sovereignty, their power, and their ability to integrate all aspects of themselves. The guru movement is the same. We can all have pieces. We all can download or upload or whatever that you want to call it in today's age, that person's love, gifts, the things that we see in them that we absolutely not covet, not envy, but we see from love. We see and we admire with acceptance and appreciation and unconditional love and how special that person is without giving our power away. We reclaim our birthright to clarity, awareness, spiritual evolution, consciousness, sovereignty, unity. We step out of the illusions of separation and into a collective elevation where there is no one owns just one truth. You know your own inner truth. And through that inner truth, it allows you to be able to expand and see people and respect people in their truth. And through that truth and that unconditional love, that's where we choose to build. This truth is a shared essence that flows through us all. This is a beautiful thing. I dare to challenge the unseen to seen. Dare to challenge the unseen to be seen is revolutionary for most. It doesn't need to feel so revolutionary. It doesn't need to feel like a spiritual rebellion against the constraints that have kept humanity in a state of fragmentation or fragmentation. Sorry. I was seeing frag and then man and then tation in my vision. Fragmentation. You can see the truth. Does it create a spiritual rebellion against the constraints? Since when are you the spiritual rebellion? That comes from their perspective, not from love. Love and unconditional love, when it is whole, not fragmented, is rallying for transparency, authenticity, genuinity, inner self trust, self care, and the sacred remembrance that we are already whole. Now, why would we want this? Why wouldn't we want this? Folks, it's what we were always meant to embody. Embodying now already wholeness, wholeness, wishes granted, fulfilled, satisfied, ongoing expansion, enjoying and appreciation, acceptance of the moment as we're moving forward. We are going to continue to use this momentum to cultivate practices, tools, and ways of being that brings us into this full clarity together. And as conscious creators, again, we are not just making this a possibility, but a lived reality, the truth, the trust, the fullness. Decide if you are ready to lead with your heart and soul, trusting in yourself, peeling back right in the bullseye of who and what you are, you're becoming, your vision, and your unyielding passion for the truth. See you guys in a few words, and we'll be right back. Hey, hey there, everyone. Aundrea Sides. Welcome to Vitality Unleashed Alive. We are all entering into a space being attuned to love or anything that is, elevating us in our knowing and aligning with our wholeness, the true path, a state of ease and flow. Often, this emerges when you are aligned and you are listening to the truth of you, of who you are. Well, let's give you some sales. Let's give you some sales on why it's great. Just totally kidding here, but actually, really, at the same time, not, right? What are some of the signs and symptoms that you have? So, hey, Aundrea, I want to listen to my inner self, but I haven't been listening to so long, or I don't have time. Or if you don't have time for yourself, then good luck with that. All your power is going to, 1,500 different places, and you're wondering why your life's not going well, or you're, exhausted by the end of the day, or you need your 20th cup of coffee or whatever. This is no shame. This is no blame. It's a choice. It's a choice, theirs or yours. And then through yours, this power happens, this synchronicity happens within your life for all these things to be fulfilled, that you go into your power, that the subconscious is no longer existing. You are conscious of your life. You're a conscious creator. So some of the things that happen when you experience and you're aligned with your vortex, your heart, harmony, synchronicities, and divine timing happen. You know, life starts to feel like a series of synchronicity events that effortlessly guide you towards opportunities, people, and situations that align perfectly with inspirations, your writings, your focus, where you put your focus. And if that focus, you want to put your focus on things that are in the mystery, meaning the mystery you don't know about something, ask yourself, write stuff down, allow it to come, be in the curious, youthful curiosity stage, and then be expectant. And what I mean, expectant lightly, that you just know that you're going to get the answers and that things are going to happen right when they should. And that each step flows seamlessly into the next. Do you guys hate me yet? Because when you're not there, it doesn't feel good, right? But these are signs and symptoms of when you are there. Okay. And maybe make your own signs and symptoms. If you've heard all of this 1,000, 100 times, say, hey, I'd really like something new about this flow and this inner system and the way that I work in the world. And I want to find my own inner peace, my truth, and my trust. I want to find my own calm assurance and deepen that trust in myself and in my life. And even in uncertain times, because I know and I trust and I focus and within, and I know the wholeness. I know what creativity and creation with the universal forces and with earth and myself, and what my power is capable of. And this inner peace allows you to release all the attachments and the outcomes, knowing that each step that you take is in alignment with your highest good, because you are focused, you know it, you feel it, you believe it. The distance from oh my goodness, I should know myself, and doing all of these other things, and oh my God, I'm not seeing it come up in the manifested world, that has collapsed on top of itself. Now you're living and you're believing and you're knowing that you're whole, and you're taking each step. And this is not from self-righteousness. This is not power over. This is collective. This is like an inner unity. You have increased intuition and clarity, not about just yourself, but also other people. And your intuition becomes more pronounced, offering clear, insightful nudges about decisions, directions, and it even knows how to interact with others. You're going to find your own inner voice is a reliable guide, clear guide. What would it take for my inner voice to be so reliable and so loud and helping me? And I know, and I can feel it helping me by the warmth in my chest and the warmth in my solar plexus and all over my body, or the chills that I might get, helping you navigate with clarity. Yes. Also, when you are aligned with yourself, guess what? Automatically, you start having more supportive and meaningful connections. If you're not having supportive and meaningful connections, ask yourself, how do I give myself more support and do more inner connection with my inner truth, my inner responsibility? What is my responsibility of why I do not have these connections and these harmonious connections? Where can I become more harmonious inside of myself? And then what happens is those right feelings start to, they feel good, they feel right. Their truth barometer is off the Richter. And now the right people start to show up in your life who resonate with you and your vision and support your journey, because they're supporting their journey in your journey. Nobody has a power over with any of this. Nobody is the leader. Nobody is the egotistical, self-righteous person that has come back lifetime after lifetime after lifetime to be the movement. No, we all are the movement. Our connections feel purposeful. that we don't claim it as all our own, but we are in appreciation for this piece and that key and that person's key that keep us in this momentum, support us. They don't keep it, they support us in our own momentum, whether it lasts a moment or a lifetime. These relationships, just step back, open yourself up, and be without any kind of full on expectation exactly how this should go or whatever. You might see the different timelines or how it could go. Hands off. Allow it to be. Have people meet you where you're at and expect that in the highest love. And what I mean to expect where you at, the highest timelines, the highest love, where everything works out beautifully for everyone and myself. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Not just words, inspirations, intentions, and that it shows up in every conversation. There's proof, there's proof, there's proof, there's proof. There's movement forward, there's health, there's wholeness, there's clarity, there's inner knowing, there's inner healing. And this person just help highlight, mirror that part of you and then that part of you. And you can fully feel the expansion and the growth and the wholeness within. You feel a sense of expansion as though you're constantly evolving and opening up to more of who you truly are. Challenges feel like gateways to deeper self knowledge, creativity, creation, growth, again, expansion, more alignment with abundance. And also the possibilities turn into opportunities for learning, for growth, from remembering, where everything just makes sense. The clarity and even material abundance naturally start flowing to you, often exceeding your expectations. Resources seem to arrive just when you need them, reaffirming that you're right on track. You have a certain presence, and within your current presence, not what's in the past, not what's coming in the future, but your presence is full of appreciation, gratitude, appreciation, presence. You find yourself and more in the trenches. And what I mean in the trenches, I don't mean in the trenches like it's muddy. The depth and the depthness of your presence is the expansion. It is universal, and that you're appreciative for each step of the journey. It's now. It's with you here together, appreciating this milestone, this episode, this connection, this consciousness, this full awareness, this clarity, but also the everyday mundane. Cross cancel because it doesn't feel so mundane. The details of your life might be washing dishes, cleaning up the house sometimes, having to do this task for work that you might not like. Put your essence on it. Enjoy the moment. Go into the depthness of it. Be clear in what you love and what you like. Okay, I'm just doing this for here right now. This is the detail. Oh, it's so, I got this. Everything needs love. Even this thing right here. Infuse everything you're doing with love. And then this appreciation reinforces the feelings of being in the flow. I'm going to say that again. This appreciation reinforces the feelings of being in the flow. You are then begin to have this inner alignment, this inner knowing, this inner belief of all being you. You start feeling that everything's anew. And this day and this day and this day, and everything seems a little bit more heightened, a little bit more expansive. Everything in the past is just now the past. Oh my goodness, that felt so big at the time, but it really is so small because I'm in this new expansive place. You're not dismissing anything, you're not giving it any discredit, but you are really in this sense of purpose right here, right now. And it underlines all your actions. For me, it's unconditional love, leading people right back to their heart, in their vortices of their heart, picking up little pieces of their soul. They fragmented over there or over there, and standing in this beautiful arena, in this expansive cosmic arena of wholeness. Yes, I do sessions. You can reach out to us at vitalityunleashed.live. I do 50-minute sessions. I do an hour and a half sessions. I do group sessions. That's always fun because everybody has certain pieces and it all collaborates together. And this purpose happens and this wholeness all collaborates together. And it's beautiful. And you get all of these long lasting awarenesses and clarities and feeling fulfilled and knowing how you got there. I'm not just some mysterious guru that says, oh, we're going to do this and we're going to do this, and you have no idea how you got there. No, I cannot get any information unless that it comes in our experience through you. It's not from an ET. Maybe they might be there watching. They might want to support you, not work through you, not work through me. It might be ancestors. It might be, mom and dad. It might be collective family or friends or angelic helpers or, opening up the intuition step by step that I take people because I know I'm such an empath that I can respect your space and my space and be able to remote view, see how you're feeling, ask you questions to lead you back home. It's like having your best friend that knows you for 20, 25, 30 years and calls you out on all your you know what, that dung, puts it right in front of you. You know it's yours. It's not projected on you. You already were thinking about it yesterday and, the last 10 years or forever since you remember. And boom, it's right here in front of your face in undeniable. Well, now let's put on our boots, go through it, transform it, transmute it, and back into love, unconditional love with purpose. And then you have this undeniable wanting to take care of self. We're going to go into creative freedom and expression. Isn't that yummy when you get to feel that? Isn't it lovely when creativity feels natural and as though you're tapping into the infinite sources of inspiration and you get to express yourself freely in ways that feel genuine to you. You get to share and feel authentic, or maybe it's just for you too. And then, which in turn can inspire those or brings friction or that beautiful, elevated energy to those around you. No, this is not like an orgasm or sex, or maybe it is. Any way that you take it, that energy is lovely and can be brought with responsibility and inner awareness to all of your life in every single moment. I'm not saying that you want to have sex with everybody or doing things. It's the inherent creativity and energy and that presence and the focus, ooh, of the moment. Now, being aware of all these signs and these feelings that we've brought here to reassure you back to your own full, true alignment with your divinity. You are predetermined if you believe destiny, if that's the way that you need to see it, that you're destined back to your wholeness. That is the true destiny that I believe, that I know. Belief is just kind of like knowing that wholeness is our true destiny and walking around in our well-being, wishes granted, that we are fulfilled and satisfied. But it's also infinite and it's expansion. This beautiful place to be humble, to receive, to see each other, to see ourselves with openness, trust, safety, and fully embrace our own journey. Be open to experiences that give you notice, inner notice, and ask, does this feel like signs of alignment with you? And then automatically, your true path, you don't need to ask, what is my true path? The true path is you. It's not something that you have to control and put in blocks and pieces and put on a pathway and check off boxes and all that other stuff. That stuff comes later, not before. Well, Aundrea, I've always done it before. It always keeps me focused and aligned and everything. Well, that's great. But is it inner focus or is it a list of what to get done and what is expected of you? That's for somebody or somebody's. Yeah. Or the money that you shall make. How do I bring opportunities in my life that will help me support this inner knowing and development and returning back to my destined wholeness? How can I reach the layers of unconditional love and all above? And how does that affect my life and my 3D world and living it? How can I bring unconditional love into the 3D world? Woo-hoo. Loving that. Loving, loving. So we have about 10 minutes left. And I don't know if Transformation Talk Radio can put a 1-800 number up, but if there's anybody that has any questions about any of this or would like to share a story or would like to connect in this moment, might even have a question or a reflection that you would like to be here with, you can go ahead and call Transformation Talk Radio. I don't have that number in front of me. I'm so sorry, but I promise if that doesn't come up like right away, that we'll make sure that we'll leave next show will be on Tuesday, and that's 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It starts at 11 Eastern Standard Time here on Transformation Talk Radio every Tuesday. All right. And then come and visit us at vitalityunleashed.live. We have memberships there. And also, you can reach out to us via email and request private sessions. We'll be happy to do that or give you packages of that. That's really wonderful. And we will go on a journey together, a beautiful journey, whether it be a group or individual sessions. So happy to do that. We start the sessions with being able to go through a quick meditation with breath work and making sure that you're connecting with your inner self, being in a quiet space. And then we work up to doing sessions just out and about in life and as you're moving around and stuff like that. So it's in action. You in action. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, so and it'll be a lot of fun. So, oh, I've got a number here. It's 1-800-930-2819. It is 1-800. Back up again. It disappeared on me when it got put up. There we go. 1-800-930-2819. Okay, so our last show was about unconditional love, and this is a natural evolution of that inner trust and unconditional love, and clearing and transmuting anything that you feel that is subconscious. If you feel like you have to, you know, go through a 5 hypnotists or you have to do this or whatever that is, I'm going to ask you guys to start asking yourself these questions with the expectation of getting the answer, not exactly at the time, but the expectation that you will receive the answer and that you have that inner knowledge and start practicing those questions and answering, keeping a journal of keeping those things, watching the evolution as you're waking up in the middle of the night or, in the morning with certain clarities. You can see how you feel different, how things have fallen off in your life that used to affect you or used to react to that you no longer react to anymore. These are really, really, these are lovely signs of this ongoing inner development of love and remembering our wholeness. You might find different colors that you like to focus on, that you might focus on inside, like ask, what is my true essence? What is my true color? What is my true radiance? How am I a goddess or God? How do I make this ethereal setting more in full conscious awareness? To demystify the self into clarity so that you feel more vitality. And then you make any adjustments or any additional details. You acknowledge those additional details throughout your day, that you give yourself love and hugs and say, I trust you, and see what layers. And we can also go through sessions or group sessions with unraveling those layers to demystify the subconscious untrust. Ooh, dun, 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 dun. So funny, right, you guys? Okay, and so come and visit us at vitalityunleashed.live. We'll have a masterclass after this, all collaborating together. And I can't wait to see you and get to know you on those. And those are absolutely free. And that is my gift back to the listeners here at Transformation Talk Radio or on YouTube, or if you're listening on Facebook or any of those. Let's give a shout out and love to even all of those social medias. How do we bring unconditional love for ourselves and also to our social media, the big corporations, any of those things? This is a really good way to learn discernment and also not be a judge of yourself, is to be able to take some of the things that really irk us and be able to see them expand out, look at them as a whole entity, and be in our love. That those things even need our love instead of our reaction, that we are in charge of our own frequency and that we can emit love towards anything and everything. Again, vitalityunleashed.live. I am Aundrea Sides. I am an intuitive architect, meaning that I intuitively can see life in different spaces, dimensions, feelings, emotions. I know what's yours. I know what's mine. And that I can bring this perspective, this knowing that you know. I'm not interjecting. I'm not putting anything there. It's stuff that you already know, and bringing all of that into the manifested version of your best unconditional love, truthful, genuine self. Until next Tuesday, you guys, at 8 a.m. Pacific time, and that is 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wherever you are in the world, I will see you then or on our masterclass at vitalityunleashed.live. Bye for now, you guys. Woohoo!
Thank you for joining me, Aundrea Sides. Tune in every Tuesday at 8 a.m. Pacific Time on Transformation Talk Radio to Vitality Unleashed Alive. The key to vitality and sustaining your power is realizing the truth and letting your creativity and imagination soar while mastering your emotions and living in the frequency unconditional love and trust. For more information and to connect with me, visit vitalityunleashed.live.